Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We have Marlon Humphrey available for you all. With that being said, we'll go ahead and open it up for questions.
Hey, Marlon, this is Jameson from ESPN. I'm sure you're very well aware that for you guys to get to the playoffs, you need to win out, but you also need some help from other teams. How aware are you of what kind of help you do need from the other teams?
It seems like we need help from a lot of teams, but I think, I guess, I'm not really sure exactly what teams, but I do know we just got to win out to have the best shot. I know there's, certain scenarios where even if we don't win out, but the biggest goal is just to win out.
Hey, Marlon, it's Luke Jones at WNST. I know you made it last year, but you're someone who has talked about the tradition, especially on the defensive side of the ball here in Baltimore. What does it mean for you to make the Pro Bowl again and be one of the leaders on this defense?
It means a lot to make it again. Last year when I went to the Pro Bowl, I just being around all the Pro Bowlers, it seemed like there was levels to the Pro Bowl. It was like Drew Brees had his kids in the locker room. I'm like, ain't nobody else kids in here. And then Von Miller was like talking like it was an annual event for him. And it was cool to it was a humbling experience. First time I'm like, what is this? Like, what? And some guys are walking around like, bro, you never been here before? And I'm like, I actually haven't. So to get it 2 years in a row is cool. And just to be a part of this team, I know it's, the whole defense really works all together from the front, getting pressure to making a bad pass and helping me out. So it's really great to make it again, and I'm just happy for the guys to help me get there.
Hey, Marlon, this is Giles Walker at the Baltimore Sun. How much more difficult has this year been with all the injury trend that you guys have had in the secondary? It's
been a little different, but NFL, there's one thing that's for certain, and injuries are going to happen. And, I think that's kind of what made things good as far as, what our personnel, GM, DeCosta has been able to do with getting guys in just for certain situations. Having a guy like me that I've been playing, a lot of nickel, but then this game, I had to play outside. So I think, management has done really good with having the right guys in place to be able to, plug and play here. And it seems like we've had a lot of corners get hurt this year, and it's only been crazy that no matter what guy has stepped in, it seems like we haven't really missed a beat.
Hey, it's Donna Jean from the Bay. I know you have to work in the afternoon, but any plans for Christmas morning?
My family just got in town. But as far as plans, I think we're gonna watch a movie whenever we got work, and then whenever I get home, and then I think for 3 or 4 years we've done a Christmas video, me and my family, and with the corona, you can't really move around, and we were in the harbor last year and different stuff, but I think the producer, my sister, Marlon Humphrey, who's also being an actor in L.A., if anyone wants to sign her to some films or anything. Anyway, she is going to be very creative this year, so stay tuned for that. So just keep your eye out for that. We'll be posting on Christmas, and that'll be my treat from me, my family, to you guys. Boom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Marlon, it's Mark Viviano. What's it like from your perspective preparing for a team when there's uncertainty as to who the quarterback will be, and how good are the Giants with either quarterback?
I think the interesting thing about the Giants, which usually doesn't happen, it seems like Daniel Jones has played well, but then you plug in Colt McCoy, and it really hasn't been much of a fall off. So it's kind of a little tough because Daniel Jones is, even though all the things he can do throwing the football, he also can run. He's pretty agile as far as escaping. And I think the only difference between the two is maybe just the Colt McCoy is not really as much of a runner. But I know they like to run the ball. and they can do that very effectively. But as far as the two different quarterbacks, it's a little different to prepare, but the offense hasn't really changed all too much. So you kind of just got to see who they prepare for both, and then 2 hours for the game, they'll put their inactives, and you'll figure out who's going to be who.
Hey Marlon, it's Ryan Mink from Ravens Media. How does Christmas shopping change after you sign a big contract extension?
Christmas shopping, I actually had a big Christmas shopping last year. This year, it's a good thing Corona happened, I'll say that. I like to in-person shop. But one of the things that was kind of sad this year was, the lack, with Corona, you can't do, so many guys have different events. You take a kid shopping in Walmart, and Tony Jefferson did something last year. I always loved going to the Heather, with the department public relations. You always go I'd sign up to be able to get gifts for a family, basically adopt a family. And I guess one year it really just pierced my heart. The gifts I got for them, what they asked for was mainly clothes. And to see someone open a gift of a T-shirt, some socks, a hoodie, and just like go crazy, it's really a tear-jerking moment. And that's been the tough thing about this year that's been a little different. Just all the events and all the different things that the Ravens do that I really like about here. Wasn't able to do. I was still able to get the gifts, but I just not really be able to see their reactions and all that and go in person. But I was still able to do it, but just a little bit different.
Hey, Marlon, this is Jameson from ESPN again. I don't think we really talked to you about how, when you got the virus, how much that affected you. How did that bout with coronavirus? Did you have symptoms? How did that hit you?
It didn't hit me too bad. I guess my first game back, we played the Patriots, and they ran the ball a lot. So I thought I was pretty much good. But then the next week we played the Titans, and I was like, gosh, I kind of can't really breathe that well. So it was just that one game, just was a little different. And then I've been back to normal since. And symptom-wise, I really wasn't that bad. It was pretty mild symptoms. I had I think a fever. But other than that, I guess I like kind of being home, but I really like being outside. But I felt like I couldn't even go on a walk, and then someone see me, and then they'd be scared of me, and then I'm like, so that was kind of weird. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. God blessed me to have a mild case.
Let's take one more here from Marlon. Hey, Marlon, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you.